Okay, if I remember correctly, in the end of the last video, we got to Mad Men Season 3, Disc 3. And so, this is a video for case number 11, and it starts off with Season 3, Disc 4 of Mad Men, right here. That actor looks familiar to me, but I can't think of who he is. Then we have on Blu-ray, I have Season 5. Yeah, just Season 5. Just Season 5 on Blu-ray. Or 4 and 5, I think. Yes? Yeah. I have Seasons 4 and 5 on Blu-ray, and they are... here's Season 5, Disc 1. I believe that white-haired gentleman was one of the versions of Howard Stark in the MCU. Probably the first one we're shown. And then we have Season 4, Disc 2. Season 4, Disc 3 with that familiar looking young man again. Then we have Season 5, Disc 1. I also recognize him from something. It's the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then we have Season 5, Disc 2. This is also on Blu-ray in case you didn't notice by the Blu-ray strip on the bottom. And Disc 3. Oh, come on, get him in there. Then we have an old version of The Magnificent Seven on DVD. And Blu-ray. The Blu-ray of the what's the guy's name? Of the Denzel Washington, I think? The Denzel Washington version. The Blu-ray disc looks the same as this one does, but I'm going to show it anyways because it is technically a different version, just have the same disc design. And here's a DVD of the newer Magnificent Seven. It also has Chris Pratt in it. And here's the Blu-ray for it. Like I said, it looks the same as the one I showed previously. Then we have Maleficent on DVD and Blu-ray combo. I'll show the Blu-ray here in just a second. There it is, right there. Maleficent on Blu-ray. I have 2 spaces saved to get the 4K Blu-ray combo because I really like the Maleficent movies. And speaking of Maleficent, here's Maleficent 2, Mistress of Evil on DVD. And Blu-ray with spaces for triple formatting. I think I have too many spaces with this, honestly. Oh well. Moving on. We have The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I don't know what the Uncle, or what Uncle is an acronym for, because it looks like an acronym right there. And that almost solved my sorting error. Anyway. And then we have the Manhattan Transfer Christmas album, right here. Featuring Snowfall, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Santa Man, The Christmas Song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, Silent Night, Holy Night, Caroling, Caroling, Happy Holiday, The Holiday Season, A Christmas Love Song, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and Good Night. Don't know the length of each song on it, but yeah. Then we have March of the Penguins, the only National Geographic title that I plan to own because it's not my cup of tea. The Martian, anything that can go wrong, does. The Martian Extended Blu-ray, Disc 1, Copy 1, and Disc 2, Copy 1. Same design for the second one. And then the Martian Extended 4K, which just has the one disc, but it came with the other 2 Blu-rays. Then we have Adventures in Babysitting from, I want to say, 80s or maybe 90s. Anyway, the original. Space for Blu-ray. Then we have the 2016 remake, Adventures in Babysitting. Space for a Blu-ray. Then we have Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow, right here, where Iron Man and Hulk are extremely old. Space for Blu-ray. Then we have Ultimate Avengers, the movie, which I think is what the MCU is supposed to loosely be based on. And then we have Ultimate Avengers 2. And on Blu-ray, we have Ultimate Avengers 1 and 2 on the same disc, which I got before the DVDs. And then I have a space for a DVD of Avengers Confidential, Black Widow, Punisher. Good movie, good movie. Then we have Big Hero 6, spaces for triple formatting. Sorry if you hear a dog barking in the background. Our dogs don't know when to be good and quiet. And it bothers me, in case you couldn't tell from that remark. Then we have Black Panther, an animated, I think, movie or series or something. I don't know. Space for Blu-ray. Then we have Darkman and Darkman 2, The Return of Durant, right here on the same disc. 2 spaces for a Blu-ray of each title. And then we have Darkman 3, Die Darkman Die, with a space for a Blu-ray. Then we have Judge Dredd with Stallone, spaces for triple formatting. Then we have Dredd 2012 with, I forget the actor's name, but he does a good job. He's no Stallone, but still does a good job. Spaces for triple formatting. Doctor Strange, the animated movie. Space for Blu-ray. Good grief, does our dog never stop barking? He doesn't. Fantastic Four's cartoon. This one actually should be after this next one, but I have it before for some reason. Then we have Fantastic Four, Disc 1 with Sue Storm. Disc 2 with Reed Richards. Disc 3 with The Thing, Ben Grimm. And Disc 4 with The Human Torch, Johnny Storm. Then we have Heroes, Season 1, Disc 1. All 7 discs look the same. I have 6 spaces for Blu-rays. Then we have Season 2. This is Disc 2. All 4 discs look the same. I have 4 spaces for Blu-rays there. Then we have Season 3, Disc 4. All 6 discs look the same. And I have 5 spaces for Blu-rays there. I looked up how many Blu-rays were in each season. That's how I know that. Then we have Heroes, Season 4, Disc 1. All the discs look the same. All 5 of them. I have 4 spaces for Blu-rays there. Then we have The Incredible Hulk, which is the first, I think, 4 or 5 episodes of the cartoon by the same name. We have Hulk vs. Wolverine and Hulk vs. Thor. Deadpool shows up in Hulk vs. Wolverine. Not Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, but Deadpool. Space for Blu-ray. Then we have Planet Hulk. Spaces for triple formatting, I think. Or no, it should be a Blu-ray for each of the 2 Hulkverse movies. Hulk vs. Wolverine and Hulk vs. Thor. Separate Blu-rays. And then we have... Oh, wait. Never mind. Hold on. I'm in the process of watching Iron Man Disc 1 for the 90s cartoon. So here's Disc 3. All 3 discs look the same. So here you go. That's why there's 2 spaces after Planet Hulk. My bad. Then we have Iron Man the anime. Both discs look the same. 2 spaces for Blade the anime. Then we have Wolverine the anime. Both discs look the same. The Invincible Iron Man on DVD. Space for a Blu-ray. Iron Man and Hulk Heroes United. Space for a Blu-ray. And 2 spaces for Iron Man and Captain America Heroes United. Then we have 6 identical discs for Spider-Man the 67 cartoon. Here's disc 2. These were from my Uncle Jeff. Then we have Spider-Man Return of Green Goblin, which is from the 90s Spider-Man series, which is my personal favorite other than Ultimate Spider-Man. They're tied. Then we have Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock from that same show. Ultimate Villain Showdown, Copy 1, same show. Copy 2, same show. Vs. Daredevil, same show. Venom Saga, same show, which is actually Venom's first appearance on screen, and he looked phenomenal. Then we have Spider-Man, the new animated series, The Mutant Menace, which has, I think, 6 episodes on it, or 5 episodes, something like that. High Voltage Villains. I'm not sure what order these discs are supposed to be in. I just put them in the order that I acquired them in. And then Ultimate Face-Off. Spider-Man has organic webs in this, like Tobey Maguire. Then we have the Spectacular Spider-Man, my technically second favorite Spider-Man cartoon. All 8 discs look different, so I'll show them all. Here's disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, disc 5, disc 6, disc 7, and disc 8. And this version of Spider-Man shows up as one of the numerous Spider cameos in Across the Spider-Verse. Then we have Superhero Movie Extended Edition. Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Space for Blu-ray. Thor, Tales of Asgard on DVD and Blu-ray. In this, he has a sword instead of Mjolnir, which is interesting. Mini-Mates X-Men Dark Tide. I'm not sure if the disc still works or not. X-Men anime. Both discs look the same. Captain America, the first Avenger. Now we've officially entered the MCU's multiversal timeline. 2 identical Blu-rays and a 4K. Then we have Agent Carter Season 1, Disc 1. Disc 2 looks different, so I'll show it in just a second once I get this one put away. And there it is, with Howard Stark, like the 3rd version, the one from Captain America, and Edwin Jarvis. 2 spaces for Season 2. Then we have X-Men First Class on DVD and Blu-ray. They do look different, so there it is. And I have 2 spaces for triple formatting. X-Men Days of Future Past on DVD. 2 identical Blu-rays. And 4K for the theatrical cut. And then only on DVD so far I have the Rogue cut with a space for a Blu-ray because it doesn't have a 4K release for the Rogue cut for some reason. But something that does have a 4K release is X-Men Apocalypse, and I have it. I did say this is a multiversal timeline, didn't I? There's the Blu-ray and the 4K. I have 2 Blu-rays that look the same. Then we have Howard the Duck, space for Blu-ray. X-Men Dark Phoenix on DVD and Blu-ray. Spaces for triple formatting. Captain Marvel 1 on DVD, 2 identical Blu-rays. I'll show the second one this time. And 4K here. I have quite a few of the Infinity Saga movies on 4K, if not all of them. Darn dog barks too much. Makes me nuts. X-Men 1. X-Men 1.5, which I thought was an extended cut, but isn't. That's 2 identical discs, though. Then we have X-Men 1 on Blu-ray, disc 1 and disc 2, where it has villains on it. And they brought back that same version of Sabretooth in Deadpool and Wolverine. Oops, spoiler alert. And then 2 spaces for triple formatting. Then we have Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, disc 1 and 2. Then we have the Blu-ray of Spider-Man 1, as well as the 4K of Spider-Man 1. See, lots of Marvel 4Ks, and I've retconned that into the sacred timeline of the MCU for the multiverse. And then we have Hulk on DVD with a special feature disc. The Blu-ray and 4K discs both look the same as the DVD. They just have the Blu-ray and or 4K thing at the bottom here. So I'm just going to go ahead and show it anyways, since it is mildly different. Same image, but anyway. One thing I liked about that Hulk is the matter he got. You can tell he physically got larger and more powerful, which was very cool. Then we have Daredevil with from 2003, featuring Elektra, and with one Ben Affleck as the titular character, and Jennifer Garner as Elektra. Again, Deadpool and Wolverine spoiler. And then space for a Blu-ray. Then we have Daredevil Director's Cut on DVD and existing Blu-ray here. And then somewhere in here I accidentally closed the position for Blade and Blade 2 because I was watching it when I switched around the multiversal timeline, and so I kind of messed it up. But here is Blade Trinity and Blade House of Chthon, but I do have Blade 1 and 2. Don't worry. There's 2 spaces saved for triple formatting Blade Trinity. Then we have Spider-Man 2, disc 1, copy 1. Spider-Man 2, disc 2, only copy. And Spider-Man 2, disc 1, second copy. Spider-Man 2.1, this is a director's cut, or an extended cut, or whatever you want to call it. And it actually does pretty well, I think. And disc 2. And the Blu-ray for Spider-Man 2 has the extended cut on it as well. So there you go. And then the 4K is only theatrical, which is fine. And then we have The Punisher, theatrical cut and extended cut. 2 spaces for triple formatting. The extended cut only exists on DVD, sadly, but that's okay. Then we have X-Men 2, X-Men United on DVD and 2-disc Blu-ray right here. Wow, I'm already more than halfway through this case and it's only been 20 minutes. That's impressive. 2 spaces for triple formatting. Then we have Elektra, space for a Blu-ray. Jennifer Garner plays the titular character. Elektra, Director's Cut, Disc 1, Disc 2, and Blu-ray. Fantastic Four with Chris Evans. Again, Deadpool and Wolverine, spoiler. He's in there. And the Blu-ray looks almost identical, but there you go. And then we have space for 4K. Fantastic Four Extended Edition, Disc 1 with Reed and Sue, Johnny and Ben on Disc 2, space for a Blu-ray only. Then we have Blade the Series, Disc 1. The discs look similar, but they are all different, so I'm going to show all 4 discs for the show. Actually, this is my second copy because my original copy didn't work at all, so I had to buy a brand new sealed copy. And then we have Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, which I believe I copied myself. And then we have Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer on Blu-ray with a space for a 4K. I'm going to pause here for just a moment. Okay, continuing on, we have X-Men 3, The Last Stand, but it wasn't. It was the last stand for this particular cast, I suppose, but then we have the Blu-ray, Disc 1, and Disc 2 with the Juggernaut. This version of Juggernaut appears in Deadpool and Wolverine, but it's not the same actor, I don't think. I think they got a new actor to portray him in that movie. 2 spaces for triple formatting. Then we have Ghost Rider on DVD and extended Blu-ray with a space for a 4K, probably theatrical. And then we have Spider-Man 3, 2 DVDs. Then we have Blu-ray and Blu-ray special features, or symbiote style, and Spider-Man 3. Then we have X-Men Origins Wolverine, which was supposed to be the first of like 5 origin stories, but this one performed so poorly they scrapped all the rest, which second in line was supposed to be Gambit, Channing Tatum Gambit. Another Deadpool and Wolverine spoiler. And here's the Blu-ray. I have spaces for triple formatting, even though I'm not sure if there is a 4K for that particular title. Then we have Iron Man 1 on DVD, Blu-ray version 1. I have a version that has a picture on it. And Blu-ray special features, Blu-ray version 2. This one is the Irish version. Still the same movie in English and whatnot, but the disc itself is Irish. Same with my 4K of Iron Man. Please hold again. Okay, up next is Iron Man 2. My first Blu-ray looks identical to it, and it has a special feature disc and another DVD. And then I have an alternate Blu-ray that has a picture on it where it's Irish, and the 4K. And then we have The Incredible Hulk on DVD. I think I have it on Blu-ray twice. I do. So I'll show the second Blu-ray right here. And then on 4K, Punisher Warzone, where I just noticed I need 2 spaces for triple formatting, but here's a Blu-ray of it. And then we have Thor, the first one, on DVD, original Blu-ray, Irish Blu-ray, and Irish 4K. I got Irish Trilogy packs of both Thor and Iron Man. That's why I have Irish copies. Then we have Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. In Ireland, it's rated 12. And Spirit of Vengeance Blu-ray, space for 4K. Then we have The Amazing Spider-Man 1. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 again on DVD. Again, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 3D Blu-ray, which I have no use of, but it looks awesome, so I'm going to hold on to the disc and hopefully get a 3D Blu-ray player someday. Then we have The Amazing Spider-Man 1 on normal Blu-ray, Peter Parker on it. The second DVD had Curt Connors. The Blu-ray 3D disc has Spider-Man. The original DVD disc has Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy. The Blu-ray special features has Gwen Stacy. And the 4K disc has no one on it. But that's okay. Then we have The Avengers on DVD twice, on Blu-ray twice. Both times look the same. And on 4K. And we have Iron Man 3 on DVD. American Blu-ray. Irish Blu-ray. And 4K. His suit never actually looked like that in the movie, so I'm not sure why it looks like that on the disc, personally. Then we have Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Disc 1 with Phil Coulson, Disc 2 with Melinda May, Disc 3 with Grant Ward. He's kind of the cocky specialist that's full of himself. Melinda May. Never call her this, but she's the cavalry. Then we have Disc 4 with Daisy Johnson, who at the time they just knew her as Skye, because she had no idea what her real name was. And then Disc 5 has Gemma Simmons and Leopold Fitz. You can figure out which one's which just by looking at the discs based on the names. And then we have The Wolverine on DVD, copy 1. Copy 2 on DVD. Blu-ray 3D. Again, I have no use for it, but the disc looks awesome. Normal Blu-ray. I got the Blu-ray extended cut pack that had these 4 discs in it. The fourth one is Blu-ray extended cut. I have 2 spaces saved for a theatrical 4K combo and an extended 4K combo. I don't know if either has a 4K combo, but I'm hopeful. And then we have Thor: The Dark World on DVD and American Blu-ray. If I specify American Blu-ray, it means an Irish one is right around the corner. And then we have Irish 4K. I want to try and get the American 4K combos as well, but we'll see. Captain America: The Winter Soldier on DVD twice and Blu-ray twice, but they do look different, so I'm going to show both Blu-rays. There we go. The location of the Blu-ray symbol and title itself are switched around, and the symbols and whatnot are, like, the information on the disc is larger on the second one. And then we have Captain America: The Winter Soldier on 4K. And then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2 with Disc 1 with Coulson and May. Disc 2 with Agent Mac, and at this point they figured out her name is Daisy. Or at some point in this season they find out she's Daisy. Fitz and Simmons. Agent Morse, and I forget his name. But he's a funny person. And then Agent Ward, he started to turn evil because he was Hydra Sleeper agent. He was a Hydra Sleeper. Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy 1 on DVD, 1 on Blu-ray, one on 4K. Look at how cool that disc design is. I love that. Groot looks like he's saying, "I am Groot," or "Ah!" Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. Again, another awesome disc design. And Groot's like, "Hi!" Baby Groot. Move, dumber, smaller Groot. Then we have The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on DVD twice. Same design. On Blu-ray, where he has Electro on the disc with him. You kind of tell that Electro was the villain of that because he has electricity behind him in the DVD. And then here's the 4K. The reason the 4Ks don't have any design for my Tobey Maguire trilogy and Andrew Garfield duology is because they came in a duology and trilogy pack instead of separately. And then we have Avengers Age of Ultron on DVD, 2 identical Blu-rays, and 4K. Then we have Ant-Man 1 on DVD, Ant-Man 1 on Blu-ray twice, and on 4K. Then we have Fan 4 Stick. Not the best movie ever, but the visual effects were pretty cool. And Blu-ray there, 2 spaces for triple formatting. That is, I think, Michael J. Fox as the Human Torch. He did okay. He was better as Killmonger. Then we have Captain America Civil War on DVD, 2 identical Blu-rays. I'll show one of them right there. And 4K, where the second Blu-ray came from. Then we have 2 identical DVDs for Deadpool 1, 2 identical Blu-rays for Deadpool 1, and a 4K, because naturally I'm going to triple format anything Deadpool. I'll be doing the same with Deadpool and Wolverine. Then we have Black Widow on DVD, 2 identical Blu-rays, because Blu-ray 4K combo, Blu-ray DVD combo, both of which had cool red cases, I think. Here's the 4K disc with Natasha on it. Then we have Doctor Strange, the MCU version, not the animated one that we saw previously, and the Blu-ray, as well as the 4K with Doctor Strange on it. We have Black Panther 1 on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K here. And then we have Jessica Jones, the start of the Defenders saga. That's disc 1, season 1, disc 1, season 1, disc 2. They all look different, so I'm showing them all. Disc 3, and disc 4. I have 4 spaces saved for season 2, and I think 4 spaces saved for season 3. Then we have Luke Cage season 1, where all 4 discs look the same, or look different. These are Blu-ray, not DVD. So there's that. Disc 3 and disc 4. I've watched the first 2 or 3 episodes, and it's a pretty good show. I have 4 spaces saved for season 2 on whatever format I can find. Then we have The Gifted, disc 1. All 3 discs look the same for season 1. 3 spaces for season 2. Then we have Daredevil season 2. All 4 discs look different. I have spaces saved for season 3, I think, but not season 1 for some reason anymore. But I can fix that as soon as I'm done with this video. And this video, unlike the last 2, will be posting tonight, not delayed. The second video I'm doing tonight will be delayed until the 10th, because I don't want to oversaturate my channel with longer videos, if you know what I'm talking about. Then we have Spider-Man Homecoming on DVD, 2 identical Blu-rays and an identical 4K. So I'm not going to show the 4K disc because it's identical. Thor Ragnarok on DVD and American Blu-ray. That should signify that I have a Irish Blu-ray with a bunch of characters in color on it. And 4K Irish. And the last 2 discs here are Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Ant-Man 2 on DVD and Blu-ray. I do have the 4K, but it's not in case 11. That is the end of case 11 right there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this video on its way to being uploaded and catch you in the next one very shortly.